Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go through the rain here in Jacksonville. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. Stroud begins with a pass. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. On the move past the 40. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify it.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And that one incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will score. Johnny Monk, touchdown Jacksonville. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's taken in, and he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. Hit that a little too well, lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bashir Tootin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Texans' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Now Lawrence. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Lawrence. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. He'll try to run for it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Pushed back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. And he's in. What a drive. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence now. A throw on the move is caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
First down throw for Lawrence. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Henry To'oTo'o in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Lawrence. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. Lawrence, and that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here comes Smith on the return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Defenses always have to make a decision, like how do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. Finding room at midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Stroud. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. The RPO, that one is complete, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
1st down, Houston.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Texans.
Here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one taken in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Washington now to return it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 34-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And we're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. To throw is Lawrence. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. It's second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Second down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Second down throw for Stroud. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long. Throwing is Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on the third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will get into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Washington now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been...
And he's into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Washington now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. Got room past the 35. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
19 yards.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, his tight end screen. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 22 now, here's second and 3. Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville. First and 10.
Back to throw. Lawrence. It's complete to Evans. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Number 13, Mike Evans.
It is second and 6.
Now second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Lawrence now. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Jaguars cut into the lead a little bit.
The score, Texans 42. Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. They'll go with the reverse. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Their own 28-yard line.
In motion now, it's Collins. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. And that ball incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
In motion now, it's Collins. On third down, here's a run by Mitchell. A gain there of 15. First down for Houston.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the 4th quarter. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion now, it's Collins. He works free, right side. And he's into the end zone yet again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Jaguars 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts at the 13. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Third and long. And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now Lawrence. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal. Now whistles here, and a penalty I think somebody moved early up front. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And a short pickup there, down to the 12.
Texans ball carrier, Devin Lloyd on the stop. A gain of 3.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon. And he'll take this one in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans stretch things out even further.
Jaguars 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down throw for Lawrence. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give on the ground, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Throwing is Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. Oh, big hole left side.
Lawrence's pass
you will happily take this